Hi, I'm Jim Varga, and today we're going to be making French onion soup. Okay, so the ingredients are as follows, and we'll get back to you on the amounts. White wine, toasted bread, there goes the other one, a couple of onions, butter, very important, olive oil, this is not an onion, this is garlic for all of you people, and some cheese. Now the recipe normally would call for shredded Parmesan, shredded Swiss cheese. However, I'm using goat cheese because I could not find the Swiss cheese, and supposedly it's made in France according to the label. We'll also need beef broth. So, let's get started. Now our first step is to chop an onion, not like a psychotic serial killer, but in a normal, safe way. So, the first step to doing this is to cut off either end. Chop. Chop. Then, cut onion in half. Chop. Don't worry, that just rolled down the counter. I washed that. Good. Now, we peel Mr. Onion. Oh no! Ah! We peel Mr. Onion. Ah. Okay. Then sweep onion bit into Walmart bag and begin to Hey guys, now we're going to look for a clove in this garlic. This should be relatively easy. There it goes. Now I've got the clove. Now we're going to crush the garlic to get the skin off. And that should be... there we go. And... good. Now we'll take the skin off this garlic, and the other one seems to be good, so just get the skin off. Now it is time to add our butter, and we will be able to cut that butter rather than using a measuring spoon, because every butter company prints the amounts on their label. Shing! Butter. Get all the paper off there. Be careful, guys. Now we're going to put a tablespoon, now that means 2 tablespoons in the actual recipe, of olive oil into a pot. So, let's take a look at this. Here I've got the pot. Okay, now let's see. Let's take our different olive oil. Large amount of concentration is needed to keep the pot like this. I'd suggest you put it down on the table for you guys. Yeah, I'm just great. So, we need to put that in, as well as our butter. Ready to go, and heat it on medium heat. We're going to, since the onion, garlic, sugar, and thyme go in at the same time, we're going to put all of those in at once. So, here. Yeah, I'll get it in. Thank you, magic thing. There we go. Oh yeah, that's great. Here it goes. That's awesome. Yeah. So, in goes our thyme. Time. You cannot travel through time with this time. There. Now that that's in, we need a teaspoon of sugar, which is 1/2 teaspoon for the reduced recipe. Perfect. Okay guys, here we go. Onion time. Onion time. These ain't no McDonald's onions. Whoa! Oh. Thanks, magic utensil. Okay. Okay then. Now we need to add some flour. Okay then guys, now we're going to need to add some wine and some beef broth. Now, for amounts, we're going to add 4 cups of beef broth, because the recipe calls for 8. Wine time. 1/4 of a cup. Now I actually get that noise. Okay. And in. Now we're going to reduce the heat and simmer for 45 minutes. See you after the break. Auto cabinet, I need 3 soup bowls. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now what I've got in each of my bowls is some soup and some bread. Now we're going to need to put another piece of bread on top of each of the soups. And finally, cheese. Cheese, 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 cheese. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Cheese. Up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's cheese. That doesn't make any sense. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Da 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 da. Now, much like with every recipe, there are advantages and drawbacks. One of the goat substitute drawbacks is that it does not melt as normal cheese would have. But I think that the soup is still ultimately a success. I thank you, Magic Utensil, for my oven mitts. Bring it on over. I think the soup looks nonetheless very appetizing. I thank you, Magic Kitchen. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Jim Varga's Magic Kitchen. Bon appetit. That first bit was hot, but it's really good. Really good.